Hey guys, it's Shar with ASMR Shar, Positive Energy. Eva, my beautiful starseed daughter, is here, so you might hear her in the background. And happy new moon in Pisces. This is an exciting time uh, for change, for creativity. So we're doing a write with me with some journal prompts that came to me. So get settled, get your coffee, your tea, your snacks. This is just what I needed today. It's Sunday and a 3-day weekend. And we're going to get this flow of writing. This is a great time to have that creativity, a flow, of water movement, emotional healing. You'll see when we do the prompts that I came up with. And I have sort of an aqua, well, I know what this is, but I can't think of it. Or organite? Or wow, my mind. Whew. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. I know this is a great time for manifesting, but also some shadows can come up from the depths of the ocean, so to speak. So I have a few prompts about that. I'm going to be using, this, I still don't see an author name on it, but it's a full moon. It's the New and Full Moon Magic Diary 2023. I love that there's an owl. Eva has some good Eva energy. She's, I just dropped something. All right, so let's get to the writing prompts. All right, for the first prompt, I shifted the angle. I had this aqua, again, very watery with the dream sign. Eva's very excited. And the first prompt is, excuse me, I just lost my place. Okay. What inner ways of thought, reacting, feeling, and just being do I want to change? And I don't have a lot of space in this journal. So I'll be using this beautiful, it almost looks like my mom gave me this, a geode cut open, like the inside of a jewel, a gem. And also the green, like water, like the beautiful green water. So to repeat the prompt, what inner sort of thoughts, beliefs, reactions that you have inside, like to outer or inner things, sort of like habitual reactions, and just a way of being, do you feel like it's time to change, that need or could use a change right now, a freshening of air, so to speak? So this could be one thing or several things. Happy writing. So happy writing, and we'll do this for a few minutes. And we'll just, I'm in a different angle kind of right now. All right. And the next prompt is what? Sorry, my daughter's outside now and she's rocking in a chair. If you hear that, if you need to lower the volume or whatever, that's fine. And I might put an ocean background through this video just to have that flow of water inspiration. Um, and the next prompt is, so what practical steps or changes, you could call them like little, even little baby steps, can you make to bring about and support the change or changes that you just wrote about? It could be very little steps, like, for example, one of the things I wanted to change was my relationship with money, becoming healthier, learning just a habit of saving rather than spending. I overspend quite a bit, to the point where it's very unhealthy actually, and having to borrow money and stuff. So in any case, just I think it helps to give an example. So for me, a step might be I can't drive and I love food. And so I spend way too much on Uber Eats or Instacart because it makes me feel empowered, for example. But like all that's to say is my change could be a goal of, and I think it's something that could be doable. For example, instead of getting breakfast 4 times a week or something like that, it could be a small change, like once a week, or do one Uber Eat a week, and then hey, maybe ask my husband to go get takeout. So that's just an example of like a small change, or doing affirmations where I write out a couple affirmations for 5 minutes each day, right? You know, such as I have a healthy relationship with money. I handle finances with perfect health. I, that kind of thing. Or, you can have got some happy Abbott energy coming in from the patio. It's very, very happy girl today. So anyway, those are just examples. So what are steps, changes in your thought pattern, affirmations, changes in your routine, that could help support those changes? All right, and we have one more I have one more prompt for you guys. This one's really fun, and it kind of just came. These all kind of came to me, but this one really. Let me just. I wrote it out in this beautiful moon journal. Again, love that owl on this journal. Okay, so write out your dream creative space. So just like a place in your home, whatever, whether it's an apartment, a studio, a house, anything, an RV. So write out a description of your dream creative space. And Pisces is great for dreaming, as you probably know. Describe it and imagine it as you write it out. What would it look like? And this is a creative space where you can go to create, which could also mean just meditating, because I feel like part of the creative process is sort of can be sitting, going within, and receiving messages from your higher self, from the divine, just creative things coming to you, ideas. So this place could be for everything, for that sort of meditation. It can be, but also, for example, doing yoga, but also have like paints, musical instruments, whatever you want. Imagine and write out your dream creative space. And then and this is like a two-parter, then also write out, after you could even draw it if you want. You could draw items that would be in there. Maybe, hey, it would be for me, honestly, it wouldn't be in this apartment, but I would love to have like those Victorian houses, that turret on the top. That would be one of my creative spaces. And then my other one would be kind of a cabin a little bit separate from the house, like in the woods, a cabin in the woods, literally. Or I think it'd be cool to have one in the back, almost like a sunroom that goes out and looks out into the garden, into the backyard. Now that's not going to happen right now because we're in an apartment. But here's the second part of this. So write, describe, imagine your dream creative space. And then the second part is realistically, what can you do now? Like find a space in your home, make a space, or if you already have that space, what are ways you can switch it up and give it a new breath of fresh air? Because this new moon in Pisces is giving a lot of vibes. And I watched this amazing new card reader YouTube channel. I'm going to put her link below. That really, and I was feeling this anyway because I've been changing up stuff in my apartment lately and decluttering. But after I watched this video that I'm actually going to post below, what's her name? Girl and Her Moon, I believe it's called. And she had a lot of, so just changing it up. So what are ways you can change even just the smallest like appearance of it? Say you can't be outside in a creative space. Maybe you could bring nature indoors, get a plant, have a different smell, have a different angle, change the furniture up a little. Try to make it as close to the dream creative space as you can in these sort of small steps. So I hope that makes sense, and let's get to writing. hope you had a good time journaling. I kind of quieted out the journal parts of this. So if you feel like sharing anything you wrote in the comments below, or just leaving a comment about anything about the new moon in Pisces, feel free to. Actually, I'm feeling very inspired about that last one. I don't know about you guys, but like my desk space, which is over there actually. And I don't want to move it. I think it's in a great spot. It looks out onto the trees and into nature, but I kind of want to bring more. Like I have this fake ivy that I used to have. Penguins up in my buy. Roses came to my mind, or just fresh flowers in general. And then I want to put like a little shelf on the wall where I can change up what's inspired me: crystals, figurines, knickknacks of any kind, journals, and then a musical instrument box I thought would be fun. So anything that could fit, and it could be a pretty wide box, but in my dream one, I would have like a piano, a harp. I do want to get a small harp actually. I used to play violin just a tiny bit in college. I would love to get a violin again, but practically right now, right, and going with the financial stuff, which I'm not in the place to get those new things, I'm going to shop my home, and I think that's a great idea. Like, even instead of buying shelves, I can go in my closet, and that's a way of organizing and decluttering at the same time, and find what I'm sure that, like, I know I have musical stuff. Like, we do have a keyboard, which I'm not sure if it's broken or working. So those are sort of the practical steps of, hey, how can I make this dream creative space come a bit more towards where I ultimately want it? And keep those dreams up, manifest those dreams of your creative space, manifest all of the dreams that you want. I hope this helped, and I also am going to do a separate card reading video where I have already actually pulled the cards while I did something really different. I'll explain in that video. So it's very water-inspired card reading for this new moon in Pisces week. So I'll see you, and I hope you had a great time writing with me, and subscribe if you want. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you so much for supporting this small channel. Yeah, and have a beautiful new moon in Pisces.